last left our party after thwarting a night ambush of mysterious elven fighters. After Will captured one of them, our party discussed what to do next. Will says he will check in with his contacts to follow to get any more information on these cultists, and will follow up the following day. Our party makes plans to travel to Clayshire to pursue the other leads. On their way through town towards the docks, Azora is pulled towards the local temple where she connects with her angelic patron. Her patron, Talantes, the angel, informs her that somebody within the cult itself had the ability to hijack her dream and their connection together, and masking themselves as Talantes themselves to dissuade her from pursuing them. He implores her to continue her quest to destroy this darkness, and with renewed enthusiasm, Azora snaps back, sitting in the Temple of Serenary right now. Take it away, Azora.
So sitting there and kind of coming back, she looks up to the statue of Saren Ray, and she kind of has this relief look on her face. Where before she looked worried, now she looks more focused and determined. And without saying a word, she stands up. She thanks uh, the priestess that she was speaking with, and exits the church and returns to Valric outside, right?
Yeah, I'm just right outside.
Hey, Trey, you're muted.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so Bovag and Ragnar are actually still in there with you. Like, coming out of this, Ragnar's behind you. Bovag, I think you had moved up too. So you don't have to walk far. You, as soon as you come out of it, your friends are, two of them are right next to you. And Esme up front, you do notice that she's talking to another figure in full plate armor, up towards the front of the church, but setting that scene if you wanted to do anything before leaving. But or Ragnar and Bovag, if you guys wanted to say anything.
I believe that we have much to discuss. Let's go get Valric and have a chat.
Oh,
Very well.
all right. You kind of zoned out there, so I just thought,
Well, I've found some disturbing news that I must share.
Disturbing.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait, you were kind of just sitting there, though. Did, like, a bird come and tell you something? Did I not notice?
It's magic, Bovag.
No, it was my
Wait.
guardian angel.
Oh, wait, what?
What the fuck?
It was
He-
your what?
My guardian angel. Remember I told you? He looks out for me, and he has informed me of some rather grave news. It
Ragnar, you
seems,
handle this. I don't understand this magic mumbo jumbo.
well,
Uh,
it seems that these cultists that we were investigating, they seem to be a lot more powerful than we had anticipated. They were able to hijack my link with my guardian angel and even pose as him. They tried to get us to back down, basically. So they're definitely a lot more powerful than we had anticipated, and I think this needs to be a priority.
Well, all right, let's go find Valric.
yes.
Yeah, so as you guys go ahead and make your way out of the temple, opening the big, like, wooden heavy doors, Valric, you see your friends exiting coming out.
All right.
Wherever you, what were you up to?
I was
Just
just kind of.
standing.
I was just leaning against a wall. You know, one leg out, one leg in, just chilling. Well, do you guys figure anything out in there?
Yes, I had a chat with my guardian angel. Long story short, these cultists are a bigger threat than we had anticipated, and we probably gonna have to deal with them.
First of all, guardian angel. What's
He gives me my magic. She uses prestidigitation to make like little fireworks shoot from her hands.
Yeah, and you see the fireworks kind of come out, and it's just kind of like a sparkling, kind of a fading, but it does, explode in a colorful light.
is it common knowledge to know that he would have a guardian angel?
Term of like guardian angel is a little odd. It doesn't sound familiar. Like, that some people can get magic from weird places, but news to you.
All right. All right then. Well, and what about the cultists? Why?
They were able to actually interrupt my commune with my guardian angel and
Just now?
even yes, well not just now, last night when I was talking to him, and they even posed as him for a while to actually try to get us to back down, which makes me believe that this is the way we need to be going.
All right.
So it
That's.
Uh,
seems they must think we are a threat, at least. That is good.
Did you get any lead of anything?
Unfortunately, not much in terms of leads, just that they were able to disrupt this link, which is why my magic is not as powerful as it should be. I'm hoping that once we deal with them, that I can return to normal.
All right.
All right.
That
Well, let's go find us a ship, I guess.
Oh, oh, can we
I'll
keep it?
keep what?
The ship. Can we keep the ship?
Um,
How
Valeric and I tried this. It didn't go too well.
How
it
much do
went
ships
well.
cost?
It sounded like you went very well. You came out the other side richer and alive. What else can you ask for?
It was better than
Well, we
Ragnar's
still
last
don't.
ship.
We still
It
don't have a
was.
ship.
We owned 3 ships at once, technically.
See, you had a fleet. Don't you want that
Are you
again?
an admiral?
You were Admiral Bovak.
No. Valeric was the admiral. I was just a cook.
Bosun Bovak.
All right, so you guys start making your way. Damn it, I said it, to the dock.
Making our way.
Going around because you guys are right over here towards the center of town. And this is like early afternoon, and people are coming and going about their business, and you guys go ahead and start walking down towards the docks, and you can see it starts getting a
Oh
little
wait,
busy. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
gotta get my shell. Bovac's gonna run and grab his shell real fast.
Yeah, you
Oh yes, mustn't
sprint
forget your
back to the
shell.
tavern, and you see it still sitting like almost embedded in the ground next to
Bovak,
the
what do
patio.
you plan on doing with that thing?
Well, a couple options. Number one, we could go sledding. I hear that's great.
On the mountain?
I mean, look how big that shell is. I feel like we could go sledding down a mountain.
But we just came down from a mountain.
Why did we not go sledding there?
Yeah, it would have been the perfect opportunity.
There was no snow.
Uh, this is true.
Or it's really shiny, like real shiny. I feel like we could sell it.
Sell it? Uh, here?
No, not here. This is small town. No, we need big city money.
You think somebody would actually buy it?
I mean,
Think
I
about
think
it.
so.
People buy diamonds. Them
It is rather
diamonds
beautiful.
are just rocks. They're just rocks.
It's like the
That's not
snail,
just a rock.
whatever that is, snail stuff.
Yeah, this is his shell. He lived in here.
I mean,
I have a lot of snail rocks.
we could
Maybe
say
I can sell those.
we could say whatever we want. We could say this is 10,000 years old. They
Oh,
won't know.
maybe it is.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
Could be.
Could very
if
well
if
be.
you
I
tell
don't
people
think-
how old it is, trust me, I know a thing or two about selling. If you tell them it's more important, then they're more likely to buy it.
It's antique.
Right.
Antique. I had an antique.
Secondly, speaking of selling, can we do a quick inventory of like our potions? Because I think we might need some on this trip. You never know.
This is
Let,
true.
let me look in my
Let me dig
bag
through.
here.
All of our days at sea, you never know what's gonna be next.
Yeah, I only have.
I'll have. Hold on.
How long would this trip be by ship there, DM?
Let me look.
Like a day and a half, I think, right?
Because you said it was 3 days via land.
I think day and a half sounds about right. Let me double check.
For the record, I only have one potion of greater healing.
I have one potion of greater healing as well.
I have one potion of greater healing and one potion of healing.
I have one potion of healing and one potion of supreme healing.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Wait a
Shit.
minute. Where'd you get that?
I have no idea.
I think I had
Hold on a
one at one
second.
point too, but I used it, I think.
I think we got it in the cave.
I
Yeah,
think I got one and Ragnar got one.
yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
I think I found 5. Let me.
Yeah, that's in my notes.
Anyway, looking around. Yeah, we're in the shopping area at this point, right?
Yeah. Coming in. After grabbing your shell, how are you carrying that back? By the way, Bobag, or are you just dragging it through town?
Same way. Kind of using the chain to strap it on like a backpack.
Oh yeah. You're right. So
Grab like a net.
I'm sure it'll help. Let's see. Actually, this can... Cool. According to this, yeah, it looks like it would only take you 1 full day to sail from Ross to Clayshire. I believe, depending on what type of ship you're sailing, you're going to be in, but right about 1 day, depending.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. And I'm sorry, what was the other question?
Potions.
Potions.
Since we're in the shopping district, if I look around, do I see any?
Yeah.
vendors
Okay,
for
so
potions?
he loaded up the shell, and you guys made it all the way to the dock markets now. And as you're coming in, you see like a bunch of small wooden like stalls that have been built, a bunch of like little tents set up too. All of this is you got a bunch of like different fish vendors. You have fruits. You have everything. You have knickknacks, jewelry, all sorts of different stalls around. And there's a decent, not like crowd that you can't move through, but there's around all of these different stalls. There's kind of a healthy amount of people moving through. Is there anything in particular you're looking for in the through this marketplace? And just past all of these stalls is the actual docks where you can see a few ships actually docked at.
Health potions for sure.
Yes.
If you guys, whoever wants to be kind of helming the look, or if you guys want to look independently, give me a investigation check. Just making your way through the crowd, seeing what you can find.
Investigation.
I will take that roll.
Okay, I'll roll as well.
Damn.
23. Got a 19 plus 4.
6.
I got a 20.
You did it. Let's see.
I got a 12.
All right. 23, 20.
Valric, you got
30.
distracted.
Yeah,
I can't
Valric, you
see.
yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
for you to see over all of the people, and there's definitely yeah, it's hard to see around everybody. But Bovag, your height clearly gives you kind of an advantage, and Azora, I mean, you're not short either, but you guys are looking around, and um you eventually do see kind of a small shop that seems to sell more like kind of oddities is the best way to put it. Knick-knack. You see more like interesting stuff and not like actual food or just straight jewelry or clothes or fish. There's a shit ton of fish here. Just a little ways off, you see a little stall, maybe 30 feet up through the crowd.
There only
Hey.
one?
I
One that
think maybe
catches
this
your eye.
place. Maybe this place over here. It looks like they got some weird shit.
And so you guys go up, make your way up to this little stall, and you see like it's a simple wooden stall with kind of a red decorative fabric around and kind of a glimmering beads strung all around. But you see a kind of a elderly woman sitting there in kind of fine robes, and is helping a few people. But as you guys get closer and they wrap up, she addresses you. Like, oh, hello. How can I help you today? Who's walking up? Who's walking up first? Bovag is your massive form leading the.
I'll go up.
No. Bovag
Hello.
knows
He's
how
like
things go.
over there. Go ahead.
Hello, hello. We're looking for potions, I believe. Do you have any healing potions?
Nah, potions are a rarity nowadays, but I have just a few. If that is what you desire, and maybe a few other interesting
Yeah,
oddities.
yeah. Let me see what you got here.
Yeah, and she pulls out like this little small chest and opens it, and there's like two decent sized vials of like a familiar red liquid, and two other vials next to them, and she gestures to the two in the middle, the red ones, and says, "I have two potions right here for you. If they for a what'd she say? For a healthy 60 gold, they are yours."
My darling lady, are these... What type of potions are these?
They are. They are only the highest quality potions of healing, guaranteed to uh uh fuse any wound and bring vitality back.
Can I sense motive?
Sure, give me an insight check. This is 5th edition, damn it.
Yeah.
17.
17.
You get the feeling, she's not trying to deceive you, but she may be trying to upsell a little, you don't see many, I don't know, anything more than that really. Just
Hmm.
greed.
So, um,
Said 60 for the both.
No, it's 60 each.
I'll eat. Oh,
These
no,
are
no, no, no.
quality potions.
These, Ragnar, don't these look just like the ones that we have before? I mean, these don't look any different than the ones that
Ragnar
we've already
disappeared.
had.
He gone into the
These,
crowd.
Valric,
Oh shit!
don't these look the exact same?
well, DM,
Yes.
on Bovag and I's adventures, I mean, at this point, we're relatively old. I think we would know general price ranges of stuff like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for like a standard healing potion, it's like 50 to 75 is kind of a acceptable price range for a standard healing potion.
I'll be right back. I gotta do baby things.
All right, no problem.
You're good, man.
Well,
I feel it.
These don't look anything in particular. You say these are of a superb quality. What makes them any different than she pulls out the greater healing potion that she has. What makes it any better than this one?
um Well, I don't know where you get your potions from, but I can promise you that the potions I acquire are made from the druids of the southern mountains of the Caravanner Peninsula, with love and care of their
yeah.
herbs.
Can I do an insight check, see if she's lying?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Sounds bogey. Yep.
Only the finest herbs made by these druids.
+0. 16.
Get it, boy.
She's embellishing, but you don't see, like, you're not getting the vibe that she's like trying to fuck you over or anything like
She's just trying
vicious,
to
but
pump it up.
she's embellishing. She's trying to sprinkle some sugar on it.
Alright, listen, honey. You don't need to make it seem any better than what it is. It is what it is. We'll pay the 60 gold and we'll be on our way.
Well,
I'll give you 100 for both,
That's what I
and
was
I'll
thinking.
kneel
50 each
down
sounds.
and just to look her dead in the eye.
and you said how much for both?
100.
How about
50 each
let's-
sounds more than fair. These are standard healing potions. I don't see anything.
Yeah. No, it's
Bovag,
Fancy.
make a intimidation check, or you can do an intimidation check or persuasion, whatever you want to do.
Haha. Yeah, we're
With
gonna go
advantage,
with
since
the
you're kind
old-
of getting it from everybody else, but you're kind of taking the
Let me
front.
roll. Let me roll.
Yeah, could I let Azura roll since she's been talking and I just kind of am backing her up?
That's fair. Yeah, I'll give you that since you've been doing the most of the talking. I will go ahead and give the persuasion, or you want to go for persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Cool.
22.
Do it with the advantage. Why not? See if you could go higher.
Nope.
Nope. She looking at both of you, she kind of, you can see like a little bead of sweat, like a little, that cheery, like very confident demeanor kind of cracks, and she's like, you know what, 50, I think that sounds fair. 50 for each, or 50 each.
Excellent. We'll take both.
And she gives you both. Enjoy.
What else is down here again? What you got?
Yeah. One sec.
Bovag will take 50 of that gold and pay for it.
Azora do the other 50.
Sounds good. That's teamwork.
And I'll hand one of them to Ragnar, who's not here, but he's getting one.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Sorry. 1 second with these other potions.
Valric, did you have only one potion?
That's correct. One greater.
Yeah, I'll give you the other healing potion because I can magic.
How very nice of you, thank you.
Let's see. Okay. One of these other vials, it has kind of a like steelish silvery glint to it. And the other, sorry. Where is it? I just lost it.
Wait, why is potion of healing not?
And the other, it's potion of healing. I know
It's
sometimes
potion
it's
of
a little
healing
finicky
greater
with the
is all it
phrasing.
says. Yeah, the only thing that
There
comes
should
up
be
is
a
greater for me. Oh, oh, it's under gear instead of potion. What? Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because it's considered a standard gear that you take with you.
All right. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Did you find that? Oh yeah, you did. You said it was an equipment. Duh. Okay, yeah, sorry. One of them was a silvery potion, silvery liquid, and the other is kind of a black, like hard to see through. It's like barely see through, but it's like dark black. She points at the silver one and says, "This potion allows you to climb any surface, move along it like a spider, um, un, unhindered." And this other one, the black potion. Oops, not this one. It, when drinking this potion, you are filled with the courage of a mighty hero and allows you to be unimpeded and unhindered in battle.
I'm kinda already a hero, but I don't know if I need that.
All the more reason for a hero to have a boost in their courageousness
Liquid courage, interesting.
But they,
and their durability. You know,
I
it
mean,
doesn't hurt.
the spider climb thing seems okay. I mean, how much for it?
It
Baby Ragnar.
Baby Ragnar. I'm probably gonna be out for a little while.
okay, man.
The
Just
boy-
message us. You know, if you have if you're going to be held up for a while, or I don't know. Do you have any idea on how long?
Well, the boy's sick,
Oh no.
and the baby's new, so between the two of them, I don't know if I'll be able to be back tonight.
Okay.
So Ragnar falls unconscious.
I mean,
Do you want anybody to play for you, or do you
Yeah.
want me to just handle it? You know, whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah. Trey, you can play. You can play for me. That's fine.
Sure. I gotcha.
All
I'll have
right.
to pull up your character sheet just in case.
good luck, dude.
If
Yeah, let us know if you're able to come back, or I mean, you can always just hop back
Yeah.
on.
cool.
It'd be a
Yeah.
pleasure.
I would like to come back, but I got to take care of this one.
Yeah, no problems,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
All
Alright.
right, guys.
Say you, mate.
The
Good luck.
hopefully this evening again.
All right. Oh no, now you have to shuffle the bubbles.
No, I can't. I can't move it. It's fine.
It'll be fine. All right, got his sheet pulled up. Got this. And of course, I didn't get these. All right, cool. Anyway, you asked about pricing. The silver climbing potion is 100 gold. And the black potion is 80 gold.
Does she have anything else that sticks out? You know, out on the counter that looks interesting.
Let's see. She has. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, not that. Okay. Let's see if she has anything else. None of them. Yeah, she gestures to a few like kind of a few like kind of decorative ornate pieces of jewelry. There's a few you know, that stands out, kind of like oddities, and this like little statue, you know, all sorts of random things, but I wouldn't know if Bovag would, but Azora looking at some of these things, it's kind of clear that the potion's kind of all she's got at the moment. That stands out to you guys, at least.
I'll take them both.
All right. Be 180, 170? Is that what I said? 180. Oh, it's a pleasure doing business with
Do you
you.
happen to buy like magical items? I happen to have found this wand, and she pulls out the wand of detect enemies.
He
Or
grabs it.
I'm sorry, wand of enemy detection. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Is that a potion of climbing?
Yes, it is a potion of climbing and a potion of heroism. Sorry.
Sorry.
Should have mentioned that sooner. That'd be helpful. Yes. Man, why does it not have like magic item pricing anywhere?
If it's
Yeah,
not
it's super
priced, does that
difficult
mean
to
it's
find.
free, huh?
Kill me. There we go.
Can't tell you how many times I heard that joke.
It's, yeah, not even funny. Not even funny how many times I've heard it, that is.
Wait.
She inspects this wand and is really intrigued and inquires, and why are you wanting to part with this wand in particular?
Well, I had found it. Its previous
Oh.
owner no longer needed it, so I took it from him. Not forcefully, of course, because that would be
Oh, of
stealing.
course.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. But and I don't really have any use for it.
I would tell you what, I am quite interested. I'd be willing to sell this to you.
Buy it.
Yes, yeah, I'm sorry. Buy this from you.
Well, she took it, so I mean, we have to buy it back.
I'll take it. I'd be willing to buy this from you for about 1,200 gold.
All right, 1200. All
Wait,
right, all right.
what?
This is a very interesting magical item, and I'm sure I can find a another buyer for it.
I
How's
tell you
1,200?
what. I tell you what. Um, you know, 1200. Yeah, yeah, 1200 sounds good. We'll do 1200.
Ah, that's a deal. And she yeah, pulls out a bag, and it actually, to make the life easier, it's actually like 10 platinum and like 200 gold, but yeah, she gives you 1,200 gold and buys that wand off of you.
Well, Zora's gonna split it with everyone else, so
Sure.
12 divided by 4 is 3, right? 3, or
Yep.
wait,
Yep.
did I
Yep.
math right?
Yep.
We all, it's part of the plunder, right?
There you go.
Hell yeah,
Sure.
brother. Can you
Brother.
add that to Ragnar's inventory?
I cannot.
Oh.
I
Garrett,
can
if
do it.
you want to, as same with
Yeah.
the health potion. Maybe one day
Yep.
D&D Beyond will allow you to have multiple DMs per campaign, but until that day,
I'm on it.
you wouldn't think that it'd be that hard to do that either, but hell if I know, man. Anywho, yeah, anything else you guys want to discuss with her? Yeah,
I've got
anything?
a couple of other like random little things that I'd like to get rid of that's just kind of in my inventory while we're kind of in town. Can I just kind of give you a list of everything? Like daggers and just small little things.
Yeah, you can probably find a few random vendors here and there that can probably, sell something, um, or would be willing to purchase it. What all are you wanting to get rid of?
Most of which is like normal equipment. The only thing of note, I have a small silver earring, or sorry, a silver earring with a black pearl is the only like thing of significance. We also have the ornamental daggers from the cultists. I don't know if they're worth anything.
You know what? Give me just a second. I'm gonna grab my DMG. It's in the other room.
Sure.
Never mind. It's in the other room that my daughter's sleeping in. So we're just gonna pull it up on my app because I know that there's a few actual like items from like directly from the DMG in there. So we're gonna pull that up first. Okay, you said that there was a silver earring with a black gem.
Yeah. With the pearl or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
silver
yeah, yeah,
earring,
yeah.
black pearl. Sorry.
I gotcha. Yeah, did you like find the pricing for everything else, or were you wanting those also? I know that some of them were standard items.
Yeah, if you like to just kind of speed things up, I can just shoot you a list of everything, and we can kind of settle it like after the fact, or
Sure, yeah, definitely. That'd be easier. And I can probably get all that to you while we're doing this, but still,
I don't know if
at least
anybody
it
else
wouldn't hold
has
anything else
like
up.
random little things that we need to sell off, little
Now I will
equipment.
say, Azora, you would know um that you can definitely sell stuff here in Ross in this markets, but there also might be like in Clayshire there would be a bigger, more diverse actual
Right.
marketplace. So you can still choose to, get stuff, get rid of it here, no
Yeah,
problem.
I
There's
might
other
just do
markets
like
too.
the basic equipment and save like all the special stuff for the bigger city then.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. If you just want to like, I don't know, shoot a message of those items, I can let you know how much you can get
Yep,
out
cool.
of that. And same with you guys, if there's any knickknacks or stuff you wanted to sell here at the dock markets of Ross, you definitely can. Just let me know what items, and I can just let you know how much, just to make it easier.
Go, 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 go.
Is there anything else you guys are wanting to do here in these markets? You know, narratively, I guess.
I don't think so.
Oh, I
I
forget.
don't believe so.
Cool. Well, so there's kind of like a market square-ish that these kind of huts and stalls all kind of line around. Let me see. Oh yeah, I started the dock map, but I didn't actually finish it. But you can get a general gist. That's kind of like all this back here. There's a marketplace, but then there's actually like lines of stalls. This is where a lot of the fish market is since it's right on the dock. But there is kind of a wide, maybe 30, maybe 20-foot wide dock going along the shoreline here. And on the like kind of the land and sitting on the dock is a bunch of other stalls set up there. And from this dock branches out a few other docks where the actual ships are you know, lined up and everything. Doing a crappy job of setting the scene, but you can get a gist from this. Looking at the docks, there's 4 different ships in the bay itself. What do you guys want to do?
I should have a pretty good eye on like what I in my mind would be a good ship, right?
Or give me a perception check just to kind of get a feel of everything going on here.
Can do. Oh,
Oof.
mother.
Man, these crowds, man, they're just in the way. Every time you're like, come on.
If I get if I get up on Bovag, could I get advantage?
Yeah. I'll let you
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
eventually
Bobag,
make another roll for it.
I can't
Yeah.
see from down here. I can't see the ships. Can
Yeah, hold on. And I just put my hand down and pick him up, put him on my shoulder.
There we go. All right. Thank you.
Better.
She's a little better.
Feel better. You see, so there's like 4 different ships set up here. There's like a little tiny sailboat. Looks like there's just 2 or 3 people working on it. There's a sloop, like a single sail sloop there with people coming and going off of that. Uh, all a decent sized crew. There's the a like Viking like Norskian longship, and then there's like another sloop there too. So nothing like huge, And that kind of coincides with what Bovag had seen last time. That, there's no like massive ships in this dock, but there's a few decent ones.
Alright. I guess we should see if any of them are going to Clayshaw. Or, yeah, Clayshaw.
Yeah, Glacier.
Azora's just following the two of you. She's like looking at all the ships wide-eyed like a little girl who's never been on a ship before.
Alright, I guess we'll start over here.
Yeah, we ignore the sailboat entirely because that's definitely not going to work for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Are you
Especially
sure?
with my-
Like, I'm sure it can handle that shell.
I just toss the shell on it and just sinks to the bottom of the bay. Just oops.
Oh my God.
Um,
Bye.
The-
on the Norskian longship, do we
Hey.
see any of the guys that we met the night before? Or are they still sleeping off their
it's
No,
been-
you see quite a few people that you had seen at that tavern the other night or last night.
Wow.
One of them being Sigvold, the kind of the leader of the group there that you had drank with and kind of bonded with Ragnar a bit.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, Siggy!
He let me put him here. Sigvold is dude. I didn't have a picture or anything for him last time, but so as you guys walk up, he's kind of standing on the docks overseeing everything and directing some of his men moving or starting to load a little bit of cargo. It doesn't seem like they have like a whole lot, but they're slowly preparing, nothing like in a hurry or anything. And as you guys walk up, he turns and greets you. Like, ah, my friends, how are you? It's a bad time for Ragnar not to be here.
I mean, Bovak
Yeah.
took the lead on that one.
Oh yeah, Bovag, you're super tight with them.
Well, you see, Siggy, we need to get to Clayshire. And we don't feel like walking. Now, could you do us a favor and take us there? Now, we'll pay you. You know, we are not asking for any handouts or nothing, but we really would like to just be there. Valric and I, we haven't been on the water in like 2 weeks. It's driving us nuts.
Go ahead.
We're also trying to, save the world and stuff, so...
Oh, save the world, and you're gonna do that in Clayshire.
It's a means
Well-
to an end.
It's got to start somewhere.
Let's put it
Make-
this way: we fought a big black hole-esque type thing, and we all almost died. Not to mention this huge piece of gelatin, killed Bovag twice.
Yeah,
Azora
that
shudders
shit
at the
And so yeah, and now they took what powered them, so they might bring it back and destroy the whole planet. Okay.
Ah. Well, we certainly don't want that. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Valric, it's all you.
Okay, persuasion.
Oh, good. +2.
Hey, that's better than my +1.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh man, I looked over and I saw the 20 there on the side. I thought you landed that for a second. I was like, oh.
Let's
Well,
go.
I got a 19. Natural 19.
Got a 19. Natty. For 21. Sigvald looks for a second. He's kind of scratches his beard and says, well, we are supposed to go back to Norskia now, but I suppose I can, you know, I can part with a day's travel to lend a hand. Sure, why not? Anything for Ragnar's drinking pals.
I mean, Ragnar's here, you know.
I mean, I know, yeah. We'll,
Throw the game under the bus.
Hey, Ragnar.
Ragnar, talk to him.
okay. I'm playing Ragnar, but I'm not RPing Ragnar.
Ragnar just sullenly stares at the ocean.
He longs for the sea. Real quick, before I forget, Azora, you get 27 gold for selling all that stuff.
Cool.
I just finished adding it. So, but yeah, he's willing to help you guys out and willing to give you a lift. We plan on leaving here within the next few hours, just before sundown. Sail through the night, and well, our plan was to sail through the night, but we can. I guess you still would be. We can be in Clayshire by tomorrow afternoon.
That's perfect.
So, how wide
Yeah,
is
that
this
works.
ship again? How wide is it?
The long ship. Let's see. There it is. The long ship is pretty freaking big. It's about
Okay.
70 feet long and 20 feet wide.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it's
that's
definitely
pretty
big enough
Okay.
for, yeah,
I was just
no problem.
basing it off the screen, of course. I was like,
Hey, Siggy, quick question, just to be sure. Is this going to be a problem? And Boveg's going to point to the shell on his back.
It certainly won't be easy, but I'm sure we can figure something out.
I mean, we can, like, strap to the side or whatever. No, we're not going to do that.
We're
That's a
not
good
gonna
way to
do
lose it. Yeah,
we
no.
won't do that. We'll tie it up towards the middle and have it attached to the sail. And hopefully it won't give us too much trouble. These are sturdy ships, but that is a massive... What even is that?
Yeah. So when we went and fought this giant puddle of jello and black hole thingy, we also fought these big ass snails. So I killed it and took its home.
That is a massive snail. My goodness.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
there
pretty
were a
cool.
lot of them.
Everyone else was like, "Ooh, let's not fight them," and I was like, "No, let's fight them."
Yeah, we can certainly find a way.
Well, you know,
And
Maverick
they
and I we're comfortable on the ship. So if you need a hand with anything, just let us know.
luckily my crew is very capable and been sailing for a long time, but this is good to know that you guys can hold your own on the sea.
Yes, we can.
Definitely. And he's going to instruct a few of his men, and they are going to like kind of work together and start moving it onto the ship and
Oh, Bovag
positioning
will
it
just
for
carry
sure.
it. He'll just carry it up. He'll see them struggling, just pick it up and take it himself.
Well, luckily these are big burly Vikinger, but they lend a hand and makes it a lot easier to at least navigate it onto the ship, and together you guys put it on there and start strapping it down. It's
Man, we can take you guys everywhere.
the boat definitely kind of lurches and kind of seems to creak a little, but it seems solid in this holding.
and I'm sorry, what was the main guy's name again?
Sigvald.
Sigvald.
Yeah. Sigvald. Whatever his last name is. I know it's long. Anyway, yeah, anything you guys want to do or just help get the ship ready and leave when it's
Yeah,
good to go.
I'll give a hand.
Sure. And
Bovek's
he's
gonna
go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. Mine's not important.
Oh, they just won't complain to the extra hands, especially with you guys actually knowing, what to do and giving like kind of competent help. So they're definitely happy to have it.
Bovek's just going to run back into the market, and he's going to look for some crab meat.
Crab meat. Luckily, you don't
Yeah.
even have to go very far. You like just turn back towards the town, and there along these the docks, they have plenty of fish and seafood market. And you can find crab meat fairly cheap and very quickly.
All
How
right.
much
Well,
how
I
much are you
want
gonna
to
get?
buy. Let's see. How many Vikings are on that ship?
There are probably about 25 men.
All right. Well, I'm going to slap 100 gold down
Ooh-wee.
at one of the
God
vendors,
damn.
and however much that'll buy me.
He just kind of like looks at the 100 gold and is like,
You just
I'll take a
that's-
selection of crab. If you have any herring, maybe some tuna. Give me an assortment.
he grabs like a sack for all of this. It just starts literally like scooping all of them off of this like table and just dumping them into the bag, like handing you a shit
Oh,
ton of crab meat and
we should
fish.
probably get some fruit. We should probably get a little fruit. Don't want to get no scurvy.
Oh god, the scurvy. Yeah, definitely. For 100 gold, he is more than happy to get you anything you need. And at this point, this guy is like literally just like, even if he doesn't have some of the like fruit, he will like be like, "Oh, I could get this for you," and like will run off and literally fetch it from another stall and like bring it to you. Like you have this guy waiting on you.
He basically just bought his
All right.
stall.
Hey, he's done for the day after this, so
Done for the year.
Yeah.
100 gold.
Bovek will
seriously.
then take. I'm assuming it's probably like multiple bags, considering how much I bought, and just take it to the ship.
Yeah,
And
it's probably like a good 4 or 5 bags of like straight up different fish and crab meat.
yeah, I'll take some of my rope, tie it around the top of all the bags, so I can just carry it as one, as opposed to like multiple trips, because we only make one trip out here.
Yeah, yeah. You can even just attach this rope and then just pull it over your maul and just kind of carry it like a hobo sack. But
Yep,
like it's
100%.
5 sacks of just meat. Yeah,
And I'll
perfect.
take it to the ship,
Oh,
present it to Siggy. Here you go. One, we eat a lot, and two, you're doing us a favor, so I figured I could help out with some food for you boys.
oh, and him and his men are thrilled and are as they finish, getting the ship ready, but by the time you get back and they're about ready, they'll start kind of digging in and with plans to head out after eating. Oh yeah.
Everything's uncooked, correct?
Oh yeah. But
Sushi.
yeah, sushi. It comes with a gambit,
Where's the rice?
Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Hit the road.
No, I'm good.
All right. Let's see.
How's Azura during this? Because you said it was her first time on a boat.
Yeah, she's just kind
Uh-huh.
of acting like a tourist almost. just kind of watching everybody and just kind of all wide-eyed and giddy.
Hey, Azora,
Yeah, yeah,
you alright?
yeah. Let's go.
Is
Alright.
this your first time on a boat?
Well, I've been on a canoe.
No, no, no. A boat, not a canoe.
Open seas.
Yeah, first time. I'm excited.
Oh, it's
Oh,
quite interesting.
this'll be fun. You have good balance, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, and you have good footwear because these boards get slick and hoo-wee.
Well, as good as I have.
High heels?
Mm.
No, she's wearing just like almost like sandals.
Fine.
Um, you may your hair's going to get fucked up. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, not my hair. It's all ready.
The wind and the salt, it's not going to do you any favors, but you know it'll be good for you. We'll even teach you how to tie some knots.
And she pulls out like a handkerchief and like puts it over her hair and like ties it so it ties her hair down.
Nice.
And just remember, breathe in through the nose and out the mouth.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
You'll understand later.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, all right. Well, let's go.
Yeah, you guys chill for a bit, eat, and join in a little revelry. Have a few drinks even before you guys head on out. And once they're ready, they drop sail, and it's really interesting to watch them because they're like they're like perfectly synchronized watching all of these Vikinger just start like, get their rows like lined up and oars, I mean, and then, kind of push off after getting untied and whatnot. And it's just really interesting to watch all of them coordinate so well. And you guys start pushing your way out towards the bay. They kind of start rowing and drop the sail, and you guys take off in the afternoon, watching the as the sun's starting to kind of go down, making your way towards Clayshire.
Hey, Azora, this
Make
is
it away.
the best part right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
If I just point towards like the sunset.
You see that view?
Beautiful.
That's what it's about right there. And then breathe.
This is amazing.
Breathe in that air, yeah.
Oops, sorry. All right. Setting sail. All right. So yeah, you guys are up here in Ross, heading down to Clayshire. So it's definitely like a decent sail. And now you kind of see, like, looking at this whole map, that Ross to Clayshire being 100 miles. This is the Calbanor Peninsula itself is pretty big, and it's only a sliver of the Southern Kingdoms itself. So, but you guys start sailing on the open sea here in the Kings Bay, and the water's definitely a little turbulent, but it's nothing like out of the ordinary. Just windy and kind of rocking waves. Azora, this is definitely unexpected amount of like, you kind of knew, of course, boats are gonna rock and everything, but you're a little shook at how
She
much, it's
she's a little
intense.
wobbly. She's trying to keep her balance with like the waves.
I'll
Sure.
I was keeping an eye. I'll go over near and just help her keep balance.
She's kind of
Sure.
holding on to the rail a lot.
Just remember to breathe. It's fine. It's
In through the
okay.
nose, Out through the mouth.
Yes,
In through the mouth.
it's slow.
out through the
Just
mouth.
hey, just chill. Slow. Slow it down.
How does the sky look? How we looking? We looking pretty clear? We looking at some storms? What we got?
Well, let's see. Hold this here. We got. Nope, we don't need those. Hmm. I was looking for. At the moment, it's like spotted clouds, no rain or anything, fairly clear. Um, yeah, but it's a decent day. It's cold, definitely being out like on the ocean with the open wind, kind of just hitting you. And like, keep in mind, we're in the equivalent of February of
Perfect.
so it's definitely a bit nippy having that wind, but at the same time, it's a little refreshing for you, Bobag and Valric, being back on a ship, and even with the frigid temperatures, it's nice to have the smell of the ocean and the gentle mist on you guys as you sail. Let's see. All right. You know what? For the fuck of it. All right, all three of you, go ahead and roll for me a D8. We're gonna see how things are going on this trip.
Everything will be perfect. No problems.
Perfect. Yeah, no problem.
Hell yes.
All right. What'd you get, Bobag?
8.
8.
Uh-oh. I think that's bad.
I think that's good. I think 1's bad.
I don't know. I thought it was the other way around.
Well, we'll find out. Azur's about to have a good time.
Hey Ragnar,
Hmm.
you good?
Ragnar's like feeling it. He's like really enjoying the being back on a ship, and it seems like almost second nature to him. And he's kind of, I'm not gonna RP it, but he's very like talkative and comfortable with some of the crewmen and making his way around.
He's just Jack on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a ball.
He's doing the dancing in the rain dance,
I'm assuming
leaping across the ship.
they
Yeah.
will just watch this and then be like, and then come back later like, actually, I'd like to say what Ragnar was doing this whole time. But I feel like he's probably just kind of enjoying being back on his ship, and he seems very comfortable with being back on a ship with other you know Vikings too. Don't mind me, just making a roll real quick.
Alright.
Valric, is it normal to feel a little dizzy?
Yes, 100%. If you need to sit down, I will do it and just breathe.
It's just that the ship is going back and forth, but the horizon isn't, and it's really kind of just it's a little dizzy.
Well, if it helps, just like look at the ground. And just,
Yeah, yeah.
just
Yeah, or he
think,
can just barf.
And through the
no,
nose, out through the mouth.
just thinking of it as being swaddled by your mother. You know, it's just a little rock. It's nice.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, so as you guys are sailing through the night, it definitely gets a little bit more frigid, with no sun, and you guys kind of start bundling up for the night. And as you start kind of getting a little bit more cozy, the ship definitely starts picking, like the waves seem to get a little bit more brutal. You guys are like rocking a little bit more intensely, and um while it's not like horrible and there's not like a full-blown storm, it definitely looks like you can see some clouds starting to form on the horizon, making their way, not towards you, but parallel almost, but the winds have picked up as such and making the water a little bit more uh crazy. But you guys keep sailing through the night. It's hard to like really gauge just because it's so dark being at night. But yeah. So if you guys want, you can attempt to get some sleep through the night if you guys are wanting to keep watch. But at this point, it's just making it through the whole day.
Is there a below
Oh,
deck
all
on this
right.
ship?
I want to say so. Let's look. Longship, do you have a below deck? Actually does not look like it. It is pretty much open. There's not even really any cover or anything. This is like just an oversized, legit longship like Vikings had.
Oh,
So
in
it's
through the nose, out
yeah.
through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Guys, it's not working.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm telling you, just barf, just do it,
it's
get it
back and
over with.
forth. It's back and forth. It's not
Yeah,
good.
I don't know what else to tell you. The worst is over already.
The worst is over, and Azora's just like, oh god.
should have said that.
Wait, the worst is over. It was pretty choppy.
Oh, that ain't top.
I'm alright. I'm alright. It's okay. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm
Was
okay.
that a self-appointed con save? I love it.
Maybe.
That's a good roll.
Holding it together. Yeah, it's but it's for you it's definitely kind of a shell shock. Like because of course, like I said, that um getting used to the rocking motion is already hard enough, but you were not expecting it to get, kind of intense. And while the storm noises are off in the distance, you can, see it, you can see lightning striking. It's not really raining on you guys, but it's not an easy night. But you
Here,
guys can
Zara, just sit down, and then Boveg's going to pull the blanket out of his bedroll and cover her up by the mast. Try to get some sleep, and when you wake up, we should be almost there.
I'll do my best. She kind of like covers her eyes and just kind of like just rocks with the ship.
I don't know why when you said like cover her and put her by the center of the mast, I thought you were about to say like it just put her inside of the shell. I don't know if that would make the sound even worse though.
Oh no,
But-
the sound would be much worse, but
Very much.
it wouldn't be quite as wet.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that the mast is kind of partially up, so it's not, fucked up by the winds, but you can definitely kind of huddle against the mast and try to, get a little bit of oh my goodness, I don't know what that sound was, but but you can definitely kind of hunker down against the mast and try to get what coverage you can. All the men around you are just kind of focused on, half of them are like focused on like the sea and trying to keeping track of everything, and the other half are legit just curled up on the ground and trying to get some sleep while they can. You can tell some of them have been doing this for a long time.
Oh, how do you guys live like this?
You
Yes.
get used to it.
One of the Vikingers just like, most of us were raised in it. This is the norm. You should see the seas of the north.
Yeah, this is nothing. Is there? Have you ever? Well, no, I can't say that. I was going to ask if you've been on a ship going from out there to here. That was some choppy water.
There's some straight fuckery. I don't know, like I'll tell you a little bit more about it later, Bobag, but there's like straight supernatural fuckery. Like it's not just straight like choppy waters. There are like the waters are like there's like stories of like massive sinkholes, like just massive whirlpools just spotted throughout this ocean. Like it's a like magically turbulent ocean, if that makes sense. I don't know if I've made that
I
clear before.
I I ain't, I ain't going to tell Azura that. That'll freak her the fuck out.
Good call, good call. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do, or just make it through the night?
Just
Bovag
trying to
will
survive the
grab
night.
grab meat, eat a little bit, pull out his journal, write in it, close it, put it away, and try to get some sleep.
Alrighty. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I say we take a little break and then hop back into it after.
That's fine.
Cool.
Dope. Alrighty. Ed.
Okay. We're good to go.
All right. And we are back. So you guys coming are on the longship of these Norskin Vikings sailing to Clayshire, and at this point it's like late in the night in case anybody wants to check in or do anything. But I know Bovag, you had just kind of turned in. Azura, you've been wrapped up at the mast trying to stay warm and as comfortable as you can. Valric and Ragnar, what are you guys doing with your night on this ship?
I would like to talk to Ragnar.
Talk to who?
Ragnar.
Gotcha.
Ragnar,
Yes.
yeah. You seemed to be really enjoying yourself earlier. What were you thinking about?
I
Being back on the ship.
oh. It it's it is good to be on the sea again. It is good to
Right,
be
I
on
was
the
thinking
water.
the same thing.
Yes?
Just the air, the way the ship moves. It's just
Yes,
like home.
I never really lost my sea legs. It is good to be back. And the smell of the wind, you know?
I love it, especially when it's raining elsewhere. Like off in the distance there, you get that
Ah, yes.
ocean mist.
You know, it's you can still see the coast now, but when you go into the open ocean, there is a certain terror and joy at the same time.
Just for the record, don't say anything bad about the ocean in front of Azora. It's her first time.
Very well, I will be gentle
So,
with my words.
dude, she was a little woozy earlier.
I did notice she seemed green.
She's fine. Just in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just relax.
Yes, yes. That is a that is a religious ritual, is it not? In through the nose, out through the mouth.
No, I think I just learned that in my early days. I think it's just something you do on a ship.
Eh. Oh well, it makes sense.
And it's, kind of like how you run. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Yes, you have to keep breathing if you want to be alive. You know.
The big thing's just thinking about breathing and slowing down.
Oh,
It's
yes,
it's
yes.
it's all mental as well. It's crazy.
Because then you're not thinking about the problems, you're just thinking about the
Just thinking
breathing, and
about
that is,
breathing.
yeah, that's not hard. You can't mess that up. This makes sense. Where did you sail before? You seem comfortable on the water.
A little bit of everywhere. Yeah, Bobag and I have been on many boats in many adventures. I mean, the whole Kings Bay area, I've been to probably every single port at least one time. So,
What is your favorite?
yeah.
Favorite,
It
if
is.
not port, a tavern, place.
Yeah, I enjoy everything. I enjoy the big towns at times, but sometimes I just want to get to myself and go to the small places like we've been. It's you gotta have a nice medium.
It's interesting to see the different ways that people live, even in the same land.
Well, some live like kings and some live like slaves.
Some live just like peasants, huh? Oh. Um, so Ragnar's gonna pull out a pipe and just start smoking and kind of staring off at the water.
Yeah, it's a little hard to get your flyer going, but you eventually get it and start enjoying yourself and taking in the scenery. The Now it's like super fucking dark. It's late at night and the waves are rocking very hard and you guys are on fairly turbulent waters, and while there isn't a storm on you, it's in the distance and kind of foreboding, and it's in the sound of it. But
That storm is approaching?
I will say, I think I said earlier, like, while there was still some light, it seemed like it was kind of parallel, like it wasn't coming at you guys, but it was just in the distance and moving kind of in the same direction, like southward.
Well, I'm going to sleep in the crow's nest.
Right.
Actually, I don't think there's a crow's nest on the longship.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I'll
He's
sleep
just
at the
gonna he's just gonna be like a cat and just try to like lay himself on like the mast or on the head ornament of the ship.
Yeah, no, I'll just sleep at the prow.
Yeah, and you can kind of curl up in that little nook there and make a comfortable enough spot for you. Yeah, anything else you guys want to do, or call it a night as best you can?
But,
Good night, Valeric.
I'm good for night. Good night, Ragnar.
Yeah, and you guys eventually find some not comfortable, but you do manage to get some rest and all come to in the morning, kind of late morning as you guys are kind of in and out through the night. But you guys wake up and um, still see the shoreline along your left, but sailing strong. The seas have calmed and the wind has kind of died down, and you guys are kind of welcomed by a nice, pleasant sunrise.
Ah, yes. You see that, Azora?
I love the sunrise.
That's right.
Feeling much better today.
Is
No waves
the
last
water
night were.
calmer than it was?
Yes, I mean, it's still, this bay is still massive, and you can only catch little glimpses of the land far off on your right side. Like, this is kind of a Great Lake scenario. And, but you guys the water's calmer, but it's definitely still kind of choppy from being such a big body of water. But it's normal.
Zora closes her eyes, takes a deep breath in, and she opens her eyes again, facing the sun, and the glow in her eyes just appear just a little bit brighter for a few seconds.
And at this point, some of the crew has been, snacking on the different fish and crab meats left over from Boveg's gift from last night. There's still plenty, so you guys can always help yourself to any of the breakfast that they are passing around. But
Um, I would like to use my storm guide ability to just make the water in our immediate area within 20 feet of our ship really calm. So our ship is just like kind of sailing along on a very smooth surface.
yeah, definitely. I completely forgot about. That's interesting. Yeah, and for you guys looking at this, it's very like strange because you can see like the water like where it would almost turn into a wave, and it just like calms as soon as it gets like kind of closer within the range of the ship, and you guys have a much more like smoother sail. Too bad I didn't know Like,
Ragnar, please tell me that you couldn't have done this last night.
Uh, I I was feeling
Like,
very.
like it was too much, right? Like you can only do like a little bit, like.
I can do this for a very long time, very often. There's almost no limitation.
That's actually
So,
hilarious.
so you was testing me. It was a test then, right?
No, it is. You must experience the true weight of the sea
I agree with
at
that.
least once.
Yes.
Now it is. You are safe. I will not do this to you again. But you
Welcome.
have to experience at least once.
Wait,
Bobag is
you're not
howling
the
with laughter.
reason. Like you didn't make it worse, just to get to me,
No,
did you?
no, I did not.
You would. She looks him dead in the eye. Like you wouldn't do that to me, would you? Right,
No,
Ragnar? Right, Ragnar?
no, I would not.
Oh, I
Okay.
fucking would.
Well, well, I mean, I might, but I didn't think about doing it this time, so I didn't.
Better not.
Now you have your sea legs. Good job.
See, exactly. We did something good for you.
Yeah, think of it as practice.
oh man. Yeah, so at this point, it's pretty much just sailing through the rest of the day. Is there anything you guys want to do during this time? The you know, you got plenty of time and not much else to do. And
Uh,
if not, we can always skip ahead.
How big is this ship? Is there enough room to spar?
Yeah, you'd have some room. It's only like 20 feet wide end to end, so you got some space along it. It only has one mast. So yeah, you would have a little bit of room. Kind
All
of
right.
more like a dueling or fencing where it's kind of on one axis because you don't have as much room on the sides. But yeah, you could do that.
Can you teach me things with the fighting?
Um, what do you want to know?
How do I hit them better with the
Well,
sword?
can you make a flex your arm real fast?
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. See, that's your problem. Hey, Valor,
it needs to be bigger.
Well,
flex your arm. Hold on.
double flex. Ah.
Yeah, you see, he's half your size, and I'm pretty sure he could throw you off this ship with no issue.
But he'd have to actually catch me. This is the key.
He's really fucking fast.
That's true.
That's a strength difference of 7, by the way. Oh
It's just
man.
this little like ball of muscle.
Yeah.
Ragnar's like this pasty kid.
Yeah,
He's like Brad Pitt Fight Club if you just shrank him down to like 2 feet tall.
yeah. Yeah. See, if you want to hit harder, you got to get stronger. Now, if you want to be more, deft with your attacks, aim for the weak points. That's not really my strong suit.
Oh, I see.
That
I
would be
can't-
me.
That'll
Here,
work.
hold. Try to hold this. Hold on, and I'm gonna take my maul off my back, and I'm just gonna toss it to him.
Ragnar catches it, but collapses under the weight. It's like falls over.
No roll.
It's about like your height. You know what? Go ahead and give a strength check. See how you fare against this maul. If you're able to kind of balance and righten yourself.
Nope.
No, no. See, I called it.
He lifts it up and he gets it like almost like a batter and then just chips straight back.
Yeah. See, here's what we'll do. I want you to swing my hammer, and you're going to keep doing it, and you're going to get stronger.
Oh, All right.
It's not going to take a day. It's going to take a while, but we'll
Do
get
I
you there
do I just swing the hammer all the time?
until you can't anymore.
Okay.
That's how my dad taught me.
That sounds like it would work.
He also left me in the fucking woods.
Are you going to leave me in the woods?
Well, we're not in the woods, so no,
Are you going to leave me in the ocean?
no.
Because that would be all right. I could get out of the ocean.
No, see, you are an adult or close to an adult, I guess. I don't know. I was a wee lad.
A wee lad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear this.
Oh no. It was to make me stronger.
Well, this seems sad. You should have
It was
been.
great.
You should have had a small child who was petting you all the time because you are soft when you are little.
Yeah, see, that's not how life was for us.
You need more small children.
It was the strong survive, the weak die.
That is how it
And
is.
Damn straight.
my father taught me, and he made me who I am.
He did a good job. You are very strong.
Damn straight.
And the strong live.
So get to swinging.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and swing this hammer.
Valric, I don't even know if he can swing that thing.
Well, he can try.
Yeah,
He can
roll
certainly try.
roll a d20 with nothing. You have nothing on this.
I bet you 100 gold he can't even swing it more than 3 times.
I would be agreeing with you.
You are you swinging at anything or just trying to swing like through the air?
I'm trying to keep it from running into anyone else. So I'm just trying to swing it in the air, like keep it. I'm trying not to break the ship at all.
Well, you're trying. You with your first swing, you get it up in the air like 2 feet, but lose your balance and kind of stumble back and like kind of topple like into one of the Vikings there, and he just kind of like catches it. You don't fall on the ground, but you definitely ran into somebody. But good try.
I'm. Apologies. I'm sorry. I'm strength training. I'm gonna start like flex curling it. You know.
There you go. Yeah, you got to build that muscle.
If you do that, your one arm's going to get real big and the other one's going to get small. So you're going to have to switch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just switch it back. I'll just switch it back and forth then. One on each hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super
Literally.
effective.
It's super effective.
You'll be ripped in no time.
It's a lot about the core strength as well, so swinging's the way to go. You're not doing much, really, I'm sorry, no.
That does
Here,
make
hold
sense.
on. Lay down.
I lay down.
All right, I grabbed them all.
Oh, what are you doing, Bovak?
All right, pick your knees up.
I picked my knees up.
Just a little bit like you're going to be doing some crunches.
So crunches?
Yeah, lay down.
I am laying
Ready?
down. I'm on the ground.
All right. Put my ball on his chest. All right. Let's do some crunches.
Oh god.
It's a very uncomfortable position.
Yeah. I'm not putting the full weight on him because I know he is frail. and will break easily.
Like a twig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do some crunches then.
Yeah, you know what? Give me what should we say? Dexterity or straight strength?
This is the strength test, right?
Athletics.
Ooh.
Oh, all right.
He struggles at first, but once he gets like the groove, he actually starts kind of like busting a few out. You're impressed.
All right, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
I did a
See?
thing.
Now I'm going to let the full weight go onto him. Do it again.
Oh god.
Oh.
Do it again. Strength check. Damn.
Ah.
All right. He's starting to definitely not as easy as, now that you're putting all that weight on, but he's still getting a few done. Yeah, he's pushing through it.
You see, Bovag, I am not weak.
No, you're not. It's all mental. If you think you can do it, you can do it.
Inspiring words from Bovag.
Is there you want to try?
No, I'm quite good, thank you.
All right. Boring.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do through the day?
I want to try fly fishing.
Do you have any equipment for it, or you?
See if any of the Norse do. Does
Bovag
anyone
is going to fish.
does anyone on this ship have something I can fish with? You know, fast fishing.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
Oh
And
god.
Bovag pulls out his tackle box and rod.
Oh, we will fish. We will find something.
Ragnar, what kind of fish do you catch out here exactly?
Big ones.
The big boys.
I once caught a swordfish. I tried to use its nose as a sword, but it turns out it's not very sharp.
Wait,
More
then why do
stabby.
they call it a swordfish?
Because it has a sword on its face, but it's a very good stabbing sword, but it's not a good slashing sword.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar, give me a survival check. Rarely use that.
Yes. Oh god.
Avoiding
Just as a reminder to everyone, Ragnar's job requires regular survival checks.
I love it. Oh my god. Dude, when you pitched like your whole thing was being a navigator, I'm going to be a navigator. And then I just looked at the stat. It's like, you're going to be a navigator, huh?
A really bad navigator.
The correction, he's going to say he's a really good navigator. That's the whole catch. All right.
I have the magic. I just don't know at all what the f is going on.
It's my favorite. All right.
Azor has
So-
a better survival.
This so with an 8, you like you're scanning this water, and while you're not as you're not as acquainted with Kings Bay per se, it looks familiar, and you're looking for the fish that you normally would, and like every time you keep thinking, like, are you gonna actively fish with Bobag stuff right now anytime you can?
Whenever Bovag's not using it, but otherwise, I'm gonna let the big man, use his stuff. But I figure I'm just kind of passively fishing, as we
Sure.
head along.
Let's see.
Like, as
think
Bovag, you said,
I think Bovag bought plenty of fish, Ragnar.
oh, the fishing gear? Oh, I am just I'm just fishing for fun.
Yeah, it's a hobby, Azura.
There's nothing else to do. Oh, she is going to read a book.
Fun?
Yes. Right? You're going to read a book?
I read many books, but
Are-
I don't see how throwing a line in the water and just waiting, how is that fun?
You have to try it because when you get the thing, it is such excitement. Then you have a
What's the
thing.
trick?
It's a life lesson about being patient, Azora.
And when
I mean,
the payoff.
I've been fishing. It's just I don't find it as fun as you do.
Then you don't have patience.
No.
That's a little aggressive. Well, okay. She might still be patient, just not like fishing. I mean, she's wrong, but that's fine.
So,
You're wrong.
to reflect your guys' conversation here, this is kind of this is to reflect your survival check there, that you're just kind of distracted and you're not really like paying too much attention while you do it, and you're not really seeing anything as you guys are going. You're trying to like conversate and fish, but yeah, you're not catching anything.
Can I roll a survival just to kind of give him a tip like you're doing it wrong?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'd love to.
It's
Yeah,
still
well,
better.
It's better than is.
Hmm.
And Azora, you while you're kind of trying to give him some pointers, and while you sound like you know what you're talking about, you're like, I'm sure he's just fucking that up. But you do actually have a little bit better luck actually pointing out, like, well, see, there's some right there, and like actually pointing them out for him.
I
See,
kind of when you put the worm on the hook, see you wrap it around this way and then pull it tight and it stays on better.
see, Azora, you're good at this.
Yeah, I know how to do it. I just don't like to.
Huh. Yeah. Hmm. It's very rural. I get it.
I tell you what, I'll cook them for you though.
Oh, yes. Do you have Oh, you do have spices.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, Bovak. We must catch fish. Good fish. Exciting fish.
Well,
I'm pretty sure
you
we've
have
been
one
eating
in
raw
mind.
fish like all day.
We need something exciting, Bovak. You do it, and I hand him the stuff.
All right. One moment, por favor.
Yeah, if you want to attempt some fishing, give me a survival check.
All right. Uh, not very good. I got a 9.
A 9.
No one's catching any fish right now.
Yeah, you guys are not very successful, and it like you're throwing it out, seeing if you guys are if you just happen to catch anything, and nothing seems to be really biting, and you guys are actually like all starting to kind of keep an eye out, trying to see if there are any schools of fish around, and nothing. It is empty in the sea tonight.
We're also like booking
Today.
it too.
You guys are like midday. Yeah, and you
Is
guys are going a pretty, decent speed too.
is this normal for there not to be any fish?
Hold
Like,
on. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to take my net, tie my rope to it, and throw it in. Try to catch me some fish with the net.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and give me another survival.
A little bit better. 17.
17 is better. Let me. What we got? You. All right. So throwing this net out, it's a little bit of harder than well, okay, so you're like you got this net ready and you actually are kind of like standing there, like keeping an eye out, trying to see if there's, any fish around. You don't want to just throw it. So you're waiting for a hot minute, and it's like a good 5-10 minutes, and you all are just watching Bobag just stand there with this net. It just like almost posing, waiting. And like as you're waiting, eventually you just catch the glimpse of just a school of fish kind of swimming kind of perpendicular to your ship, and you just act quick and you throw the net out and kind of use the momentum of you guys moving so quickly to kind of like, you know, uh, as the net tightens and kind of catch. And you feel the weight and you start kind of pulling, and you when you bring the net up, you didn't catch like the whole school. You definitely saw like dozens and dozens, but you caught like at least 10, 15 fish. They're they look to be some like kind of like loach, like bigger, like longer, skinnier fish. But yeah, you got a decent chunk of them.
Well, looks like fish is back on the menu, boys.
See, that is just so much more efficient than what you're doing, Ragnar. I'm sorry.
It's not as elegant.
Yeah, but I'm hungry.
It was much more efficient, I will admit. Look, I drew a picture of you, Bovag. It is you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's beautiful, Ragnar. You should become an artist.
I am.
He's already. My goodness. Have it framed.
Yes, I will give it to you. You can take it home.
I don't really have a home, but I'll keep
Oh,
it with
no.
me.
We're going to take that back for you as well. That's part of the plan, remember?
like it's gone. My
It's-
home's gone. They burnt
Well-
it down.
We will get the people that belong in the home, and then we will kill the people that burnt it down, and then we will build another home on the place where it was burnt down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, same.
I have a plan. I never had a home.
Is it
If I
launch
did-
fire at it? That tends to be your plan.
Not at the home we're building. The other people's homes.
It's more castle-y than housey.
Acid, then. We will throw acid at them. Acid destroys stone, doesn't it, Azura?
I believe some types of stone, perhaps.
Well, you know.
You know. All right. Anything else you guys want to do? At this point, it's like midday. Sun's high in the air. Still kind of frigid, just being the time of year it is, and the wind constantly blowing. But with Ragnar's effects in the area, you guys are on smooth waters, and the wind is pushing you guys in the on course. You guys are flying.
There is actually something that I want to kind of play with.
Of course.
I haven't got to use the Wand of Wonder. So I think Zora's gonna kind of take it out and Ragnar, you ever seen one of these before? I haven't tried it yet. I don't exactly know what it does.
What is that? It looks like a magic wand.
Yeah, it's a wand. I found it at in the cave, and I haven't quite tried it yet.
She's pulling out like a really odd, like this is a weird wand. It's like a gold brass, long pointed wand, but it's like bedazzled with these like all of these tiny little colorful dots, like orbs. It's and towards the top on the skinnier end, it has like almost branches coming out with these colorful orbs. It is a weird looking contraption.
I want to
But
poke an orb.
elegant. You poke it. It's like solid. It's consistent metal, but it's a weird little doohickey.
Are they all
I
different colors?
Multiple colors. Yeah, it's like red, orange, blues, greens, purples. A little bit of everything, but mixed up.
mean, I figure if I just cast a spell with it, like out in the water there, like I can figure out what it does, right?
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
It's only a magical artifact that you don't know the use of. I've never heard of that going bad for anyone ever.
Oh, my magic is kind of acting up lately, so
You want me to try it?
um,
Don't know that I want to try it.
yeah. I'll hand it over to Ragnar, but you have to attune to it.
Yeah, with holding it in your hands, Ragnar, it doesn't seem to want to do anything. Like if you're pointing and like it's just not responding to you.
I also take it with like just 2 fingers, and I'm just kind of like little weirded out by it. So I'm like barely holding it, and I just kind of hand it awkwardly back to Azora. Like, yeah,
How,
this is not for me.
all right, I'll try. And she targets like an area in the water, at least like pretty far out the way. Nothing bad can
Totally.
happen. Sure.
Yeah. Give me a D100. Do they have a There you go, an advanced roll. You can do D100. Oh
I'm a
boy.
duck. 21.
Do I notice this going on?
You so you cast this like you expend this energy and you feel it take hold and you like on this point out in the ocean you just see like for you your vision kind of tenses and you see this like magical effect expended but it doesn't seem to do anything. It was just on an empty point. I'm sorry, what was your question, Bauer?
Just wondering if I see anything going on.
You see like Azora kind of standing wherever on the ship you are, and you can definitely see her stand and point out this wand out towards the ocean, but you don't see anything happen. You would also see Ragnar fucking with it and seeing if he could do anything daintily, but nothing happened for him either.
And you see Ragnar ducking too when she does try to use the spell.
And like for Ragnar, since you're close and Bobag, I don't know how close you are to this at the moment, but all right, any of you, but you can at least see like a little bit of kind of like a magical like distortion when she was holding it, but like not like light or anything, but it seemed like kind of space moved a little, like it did something, but nothing happened. You can mark off 1 charge.
You did something?
What? That was something.
It was something.
Do it again. Let's see something.
Gosh.
If you want to do it, go ahead and roll another D100.
Nothing's ever gone wrong when people have messed with magic.
82. So as she's holding this out and you see her focus and kind of adjust her stance, and she disappears. Gone.
Oh shit.
And Azora, you're still there, but your hands are gone. You feel the. I like to think that for everybody else, invisibility is straight, like they are gone. But for you, it's kind of like a Halo-esque where you can see through yourself, but you're still there. You know what I mean?
I almost imagine I don't even notice. It's like, oh, what? It didn't work. I don't know.
What the
Oh,
hell?
Azura,
Oh,
you're
goodness.
invisible.
Sound the alarms.
Wait, what?
No,
Sound the
Valeric.
alarms.
Valeric is a very normal spell. She's just invisible.
Wait,
Wait.
That is a very random wand. We do
Azura?
not know. It's fine. It's
Azura?
fine. It'll wear off.
I don't hear her.
I'm
Just wanna
yeah,
just-
I'm here.
Run his hands blindly at where Azura was.
You just start
anyone
kind of
have-
slapping her.
Oh.
Does
Ow,
anyone?
Kovac, that's my eye.
I want to throw a
Ow.
bag of flour over Azura, so that her, you know.
You
self-
have a bag of flour? Where'd you get that?
like to run to the kitchen and grab a bag of flour.
Sure. They opened the kitchen just for you. Here's the doorway to the kitchen.
I have a little
Yeah,
bag
there's
of
the-
sand. No
Shit.
kidding, I have a little bag of sand.
Ask the invisible woman for the bag of. I love it. God, I'm so happy this wand exists.
Can I just stop concentrating on it, or is it?
Let's look. Is a spell. Technically, you were supposed to make it. No, because you're willing. You're the one casting it. So yeah.
Azura, I have a bag of flour. I can put this on your head, and then we would be able to see you again. You would just be.
I don't know. Let's put it up to a vote. If a wand that specifically does random things that are kind of out of your control, do you think that you should be able to, focus and end that effect, or do you think it should last for as long as the spell lasts?
I mean, I would assume it takes on the same effect of a spell being cast on you, so you wouldn't be able to focus on it. But if it's invisibility, these two know what ends invisibility if they need to.
I can cast Dispel Magic on you if you really want to be visible.
Well, but that's a very solid point, because you guys, knowing it is a simple spell, would know that it doesn't take much to break an invisibility.
I have
You know.
dispel magic as well, so.
You can also punch me.
You can punch a wall.
Yeah, do that. That sounds like more fun.
Okay, all right, Ragnar, look over that way.
You're not
And she-
gonna really. Oh,
She says, "Look over that way," and she points to a way, even though he can't see her.
and he looks in the opposite direction.
And she throws a punch at him.
Make a strength roll. Does that have an unarmed
Nope.
attack?
1d6, right? Oh well, I guess yeah. She's gotta hit me first.
Yeah, make a strength roll plus. What is it? Yeah, plus
13?
3 to hit.
Uh,
Plus 3, that's a 16.
yeah, that hits.
All right.
Yeah.
You take 10 damage.
Wait, what?
Jeez.
With an
Yeah.
unarmed strike?
Yeah, because remember we decided one of the home brews is your unarmed strike is your level plus your strength modifier. Because otherwise you have what is it? Just your strength roll for damage? No, I think
Yeah,
it's just
it's
one
just your
damage.
strength
regardless.
modifier.
I would say
Yeah, I thought
that's
it was
kind of
strength. Wow.
maybe more
Punching
like
damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier. So you would deal 4 damage forever unless you boost your strength by 2. So for me, Roy, and Andy, we decided that we wanted to kind of at least give you some kind of scale, because even if you never boost your strength, it's some bullshit if a level 20 any class can't throw a punch more than 3 damage. Especially if you're a barbarian and you're only dealing max 6 damage for a punch. You know what I mean? At least you can kind of have something scale a little bit. But if you guys have any
Yeah,
other
but
better ideas,
this is a 19-year-old girl that just slapped him in the face.
yeah, and you got a solid strength. You got 7 more strength than he does. Oh, wait, is it
I do?
7?
I'm only
I-
at 11.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, I thought you had a higher strength than that.
I would
Nope,
I would
I was
say
looking at the wrong
like
one. My bad.
I,
You have
I
1 more strength than him.
I think that's a really good rule. I do think that maybe she's like
My
not
bad.
necessarily hitting me with everything she's got.
I went
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
wrong
she's fine to.
modifier. You would only deal the 7 damage for your level because you don't have a strength modifier. That's my bad. So 7 damage. A little better?
Huh?
Because it makes sense if Bovag or Valric is throwing a 10 damage hit, but that's fair.
Cool.
I thought you had higher strength, but I forgot we were talking about another stat with you, and I was mixing you and Valric up. Anywho, sorry about that.
Oh my God, Ragnar! I didn't mean to hit you that hard. I swear,
You
I'm so
broke my
sorry.
nose.
I'm so sorry,
Oh,
Ragnar.
I was so pretty.
that one.
Hang on,
No,
I got it. And
As
she,
soon as
That was
your
fucking
as soon as
awesome.
your like fist touches him, your invisibility drops. By the way, you're standing in or Ragnar. She's standing in front of you again.
All right, Ragnar. Now you punch her.
no,
wait, what?
it's fine. It's fine.
What?
I didn't need my beautiful face anyway. Ugh.
Okay, hang. I can fix this. And she goes to like set his nose with her thumbs.
Oh,
There, all better. See?
yeah. Thanks. At least you didn't mess with my piercings.
No, I think I managed to just get just the yeah. You're fine. You're good.
Yeah, no, you just broke. It's fine. Friends do this all the time.
I mean, if you want to learn how to hit harder, you got to learn how to take that same hit.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's right.
Strength training goes both ways.
Strength and endurance.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you guys wanted to do today? Like at this point, midday, Sigvald would, or somebody would be able to tell you guys are getting close. Yeah, not too much further out. You guys are coming into, actually a bit under 24 hours. You cut your travel time by a bit with Ragnar's boost and the long ship being because that speed I gave you was just for a standard ship or for like a galley, but for a long ship it's a bit faster. So you guys actually made a bit better time. But yeah, you guys are coming in on Clayshire within like at this point, let's say 30 minutes. Unless you guys want to skip straight to it.
Well, we haven't really talked about what we're gonna do first. Balvag, what you think?
Um. Do you want to go maybe to the guild and see if they can, one, get us a job, and two, help us unload this this shelf somewhere?
Hey, it's a pretty good idea. It's what I was thinking, yeah.
You know, they have fences throughout the city that can help us move contraband, so why can't they help us move this?
And I do need to ask if we have a guild smith, maybe.
Would I know that? Do we have something like that?
You don't have a like there isn't like a specific guild hideout or anything in Clayshire like there is, in Wayrest, since Wayrest is significantly bigger. But you would know that there's kind of there's definitely a few people throughout the city that you could meet up with. There's a few spots and a few things to look out for. but you can find somebody who can probably get you into connection with a decent smith for sure. There's connections there, but maybe not as solid as of a presence here in Clayshire yet.
All right. I guess, yeah, how the hell do we find the guild here?
Sure, you see, you would know that there's a few. Let's see. Well, I know you guys had definitely set up a little bit with the guild. Do you
Yeah.
have any preferences as far as ways of communicating with other people? That ways you can find any calling cards or things left around the city,
Didn't
or phrases to say to other people?
didn't we have like our own crows or some shit like that?
You're on what? I'm sorry.
Like our own crows. I think that was like the idea.
I'm not sure, but if you want it to
I
be,
don't
you
remember.
can definitely.
I
It's
have
been
a
so long.
raven. I have a raven.
I can crow for real.
I know we had mentioned it maybe just offhand about the birds, or I mean, most guilds have like sigils or markings they put around the town.
Yeah, we just haven't fleshed out
That's what I was
stuff.
thinking.
So
Sure.
we would look for a building with a the Dawn's Hammer sigil on it.
Or the sigil left around town in specific places, or yeah,
Right, to follow
definitely.
like a path, like
Exactly.
breadcrumbs.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Write that one down.
Okay. Did you guys have a logo in mind or a twist a kind of simple symbol of a hammer?
A hammer with a dawn behind it. Like,
Like a rising sun.
yeah.
Sure. I'll just move you guys here so you can. So, you guys are coming up on Clayshire, which now this is more towards like closer towards the center of town, but still, just to give you a perspective, it's a fairly big city especially compared to like the village of Ross. This is an actual walled city with its own like solid port and let me see. I don't know if I had the map I made. Nope, not yet. But it's a fairly decent sized city with solid, sturdy walls surrounding it. I feel like Bobag and Valric, you guys definitely were, through here and when you parted ways with Hadrid. And actually, this is where you all met, here in Clayshire. My bad.
Mhm.
So you all definitely are fairly
Oh,
familiar since you literally left from this
Yeah,
port.
yeah.
Or no, some of you arrived from this port, and then you guys left from the north, but still. But it's a welcome sight to come back to kind of where your guys' immediate adventure just had started.
This Glacier again.
Oops.
It's a great place.
That's too bad it smells so bad.
What you mean? I've smelled worse.
Well, the majority of the bad smell is cow poop, so...
Have you ever been on a battlefield after a battle's fought?
No.
Yeah. When you die, you shit yourself.
Oh. Well, that
Now
is not cow shit.
imagine thousands of people all shit in their pants.
At the same time,
Not at the same time, but over time.
oh, they don't
And
all die at
continually.
once. Yes, that
And
does.
then when it's hot and it's just cooking,
Oh yes, cooking poop.
yeah, it's not pleasant.
No, cooking dead man poop would not be pleasant. I can't imagine.
So this is the welcome smell.
Ragnar looks over at Azora and just kind of whispers, like, it still smells kind of bad here.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
So just to give you an actual better idea of like the actual layout, this is still kind of like a cartoony, you know, representation of it. But you, as you guys come into the and like actually dock along these wooden docks, it actually goes up into like a stone platform, and it's a very well put together docks here. And the Vikinger do what they do best, and they tie up and pretty quick, and you guys are docked here at Clayshire as they all start unloading and getting off the ship. What do you guys want to do? You've made it.
I'll find Sigvald. Siggy,
Ah, yes, hello, friend.
thank you again for getting us here. Here, take this as our payment, and I will hand him 20 platinum.
Jesus Christ.
Doyle. His face is just kind of like shocked, and it's like, oh, my friend, you don't need to give me so much. It was my pleasure to help, and all of the food doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, well, you went out of your way to help us out, and it is appreciated. So, be safe, and if you're ever in this area again, come find us.
He's not gonna fight you, and he'll take the bag and grasps your hand and says, I will not forget
Yep.
you guys, and we will be up north for some time, and I don't know when I will be back, but if I am, I know exactly who I will find, and we will drink it like we did before. You drink like a Vikinger.
Well, you all drink like a bunch of sissies, so
Hey, well, you should come up to my land, and you'll see who the real drinkers are, huh?
well, maybe Ragnar wants to go home sometime. We might swing up that way.
Yes, let's do it. We can get an army there. There's always adventurers.
Well, it seems like King Alaric is up there trying to make an army himself, so we'll see what's going on there. But we will have
Kings.
to check back in with Beyondaughter and see what is going on up there.
Ah, kings in the north. What is this? There have been kings before. There will not be a high king.
Eh. Well, it seems like they don't want to call him king anyway, but they dubbed him the High Chieftain, so we'll see what becomes of that, huh?
Sounds like monarchy.
Who am I to judge? I don't make those decisions.
We are just the small men.
Well,
Small
And with
men
a-
make the biggest differences, Ragnar.
That's right.
You are a big man.
Yeah, but like in the whole scheme of things, like I was a pawn.
Ah, you were a small man. I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet all of you. Ragnar, it was a pleasure to sail with you again, friend. We will be in town probably till the end of the day, and then we will take off back to Norskia. But if you need anything, let us know.
Very well, brother.
And he kind of clasps your arm and gives you a firm grip and a nod, and goes back to his men and moving stuff along. Like, actually, still saying bye to like all of you and acknowledging you, not, but Ragnar, since you guys are a little tighter, y'all go back. But yeah, you guys stand here on the docks. People are moving. It's definitely a lot busier, but a lot bigger city too.
Well, let us go.
Yeah, let's go find the guild.
Let's go.
So as you guys are walking up from this docked area, you guys are coming up on kind of a marketplace along the dock side, similar to Ross actually, but much more well put together. And but you guys, if you guys want to either do individual or like a one person helming with advantage, give me an investigation check to as you're looking around the marketplaces here.
I'm cool with individuals.
Yeah.
All right.
Ragnar's looking for shiny shit.
You said,
Oh!
wow. You said investigation?
Yes, investigation.
I mean, you know.
I got a 20 total.
Jesus.
Damn, you
I
guys
got
all
a
did.
nat 20.
Azura, are you doing it, or are you letting other people home?
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry, I accidentally closed out my my window and lost everything.
no,
So
you're fine.
give me just a second.
Um, luckily, Ragnar, you got a natty. Damn,
Wow.
damn, solid rolls from everybody.
Lowest roll's
And
an
Bobek,
18.
what was yours total?
20.
20? Damn.
18,
Yeah,
19, 20,
so
21.
you guys are like working your way through these crowds and kind of checking out some of these stalls, and um while there's a lot and there's all sorts of like fancy vials of perfumes and colognes and um collectibles and jewelries, and even the spare weapons here and there too, and again plenty of fucking fish because you're it's a lot of fishing here. But um you do eventually come across kind of a general goods stall, and Ragnar, you just happen to looking for the shinies, and even though they have some odds and ends that are simple and you know um are interesting, you think, but you happen to glance up and just past this shopkeeper, and there seems to be kind of a brass looking hammer with the kind of rays coming off. It's like on a brass shield with kind of engravings on it to highlight the hammer and beams coming off of it. Very ornate, but it's kind of tucked in the back, just almost out of sight.
Zora,
Yeah.
do you see this? And I point at it.
Uh-huh.
It looks like an Azora thing.
An Azora thing. Okay, well
Yeah.
let's take a look. Do I notice anything particular about it?
Um, so based on what they had described it. I mean, I don't know if you guys had gone into any details about your organization, what to be looking for these other two that aren't a part of it. Well, actually, Azora, you would probably know the symbol. Your brother would definitely have had that symbol, and you recognize it
Ah,
as the
yes, yes, yes.
Don's
Okay.
Hammer Guild. I almost completely forgot your fucking brother involved in
Yeah,
everything, but
it's my first like week, so
yeah, new recruit. But yeah, that symbol is definitely a symbol your brother wore often.
yeah, this is the guild. Yeah, that's the guild. Yeah. Hey, Alric,
Yeah.
that one, right over there.
Oh,
Yeah, you
alright.
guys come up on this kind of like a dull red tent. Nothing ornate or fancy, and simple goods strewn about on the like tables out in front of it. And you see, a figure kind of working, and as he hears kind of the commotion, he's gonna come forward and come out towards you guys. But yeah, you definitely see the Don's Hammer's symbol emblazoned very ornately on a shield kind of in the back.
What does this person look like?
Do what?
What does this person look like?
This person looks like... It's here somewhere. He is a half-elven man. Okay, well, let me just upload this picture real quick. So sorry. But yeah, a half-elven man. I'll pull up the picture when it fucking
Okay.
loads. But he's very bubbly and warm and friendly. He's like, "Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. How can I help you today?"
Hey, how you doing? What are you selling?
Wonderful. Oh, anything. Oh, dang it. I keep getting out of Roll20 trying to upload these pictures. Oh, all sorts of odds and ends. Whatever you need. Is there anything you're looking for? I am a bit of a collector.
Alright, well, my name is Valric Fishsail. Perhaps you've heard of me?
It rings a bell, but not offhand. I'm so sorry.
How about Bovag?
And as you say Bovag, and he kind of looks up and sees Bovag walking, or, looming. Is that... Oh, right. I have heard of you two traveling together for quite some time. Well, this is a pleasure to have you two in my shop then.
Yes, hello, brother.
How can I be of some assistance to you today?
Well, first thing, Bovag, you could probably put that down.
Right. Hold on.
He wants to sell this.
Hmm. And what exactly am I looking at?
Well, what do you think it is?
It looks like a large seashell? A very large seashell?
Uh,
I'm
it's a shell of sort. A snail-ish
It's an
type thing.
antique.
Anti
hmm,
it's anti-magic as well.
interesting.
That's right.
He-
Anti-magic.
This is... Dude,
Oh, that's right. It reflects magic. Oh.
yeah. He is going to make a roll. So he's going to take a moment and actually look it over and see, kind of analyzing it, seeing what he can glean from this massive weird shell that you guys have brought him. And he's after a minute he's like, well, I'll be honest, I don't know anything about this. It seems to definitely have some sort of odd magical property because with its shimmering, I can almost see like energy, the magic flowing through this. But to be honest, I'm not sure what I can do with this. But tell you what, I can probably find a vent. I think I know somebody who might a little bit more adept with the magical prowess, who might be able to help you out a little bit more.
Alright.
Are we in a flammable building?
You're in a tent, so yes, a
Hey,
big
Ragnar.
Yeah, never mind.
Ragnar, you should show him what it does.
I
Shoot a
I want
shoot a beam at it.
I want to, but
Um,
I don't want to set this tent on fire.
No, the force beam, not the fire beam. The force beam.
Uh,
You
okay.
know, that sounds like a really bad fucking idea.
We
I shoot it.
gotta show him what it does.
I shoot it with an eldritch blast.
with the algae. Right. Yeah, so shooting it. Are you trying to angle for anything or just shooting, just trying to do as least bit of damage as possible?
You know what? I'm just shooting at it. I didn't aim at all. Just pointed my hand.
Azor is definitely hiding behind Ragnar.
See where it goes. It so as they're talking about this, Ragnar just and shoots a just like a crackling beam of force that just smacks it and just goes flying off to the side and just obliterates a shelf with a few random knickknacks as it pushes through the side of the tent.
what the hell did you
And
do
he's
that
like,
for?
I
Yeah.
agree. What the hell did you do that for?
Ragnar, you're supposed
You
to
need
Was
to
there to
aim.
punch him in the face again?
Aim first.
You had to know what it does.
Okay, it
Well,
reflects magic.
it certainly does. Interesting. Well, I will still recommend you to an associate of mine who's a little bit more acquainted with the arcane than I am. But tell you what, and he is going to step or like grab a book and kind of flip through for a second. Let's see if he can. He does much better this time. He is flipping through this book, and you can kind of catch a glimpse, and it seems to be kind of a like a bestiary, but like an old kind of thrown together one. And he flips through for a second and stops, and he reads for a second. He's like, "Well, I'm not sure about the shell, but well, it does seem that some parts of a massive chromatic snail that you seem to describe can be used for different purposes. I'm. It seems the shell is a little bit out of my expertise, but it does say here that some parts of the stomach and liver of this snail could be used as ingredients for an elixir of health. Just interesting. It's skin and protective mucus could also be ground into use for it seems a few different potions, possibly.
Oh! Ragnar does the happy taps.
Wait,
The happy
did we?
Yeah, you know the happy taps where you do like the little dance with your feet because you're so happy.
it's,
Did we keep those things?
Oh, I kept some. Yes, I have some. I have some crystallized slime. And I pull it out and show it to the guy and like just like shove it in his face. Like here.
and he grabs it and kind of like looks in the sack and like it takes out like a chunk of this like dull, pale, pukey green, translucent, like crystal almost, like kind of a quartz, not completely clear, but you can kind of see a texture through it. But he's like kind of studying it and then reads the book a little bit more, and he's like, I think we could, I think you could work with this. I think, according to this, it can be ground up and used for as part of an ingredient for a potion of fire resistance. It could also be used as an alternative ingredient to produce potions of climbing.
See, potions of fire resistance could be very useful for my friends.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What else do I need then to make this potion of fire resistance?
Well, training in
Someone
the
who knows what the
alchemical.
fuck they're doing.
Yeah, probably somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, honestly.
No, if I just mix the ingredients together, it'll be fine.
I
But
don't
it's
think so.
my
I don't know anything about magic, but that doesn't sound right.
turning crystallized excuse me, crystallized slime into a potion. If it works for the snail, it may work for you. I would talk to maybe the arcanist I can recommend to you. Maybe he can do something a little bit, or do something with that. I don't know how much of an herbalist he is, but he might be able to work with it.
And this guy pulled this information out of a book, right?
Yeah, he has like a old throw together like bestiary, it seems.
How much for this book?
Ah, sorry, friend, but this is invaluable to my work. But if you need some information, I can always see if I can procure that for you. This is a hand-me-down.
Very well.
Now,
That's correct.
the trail isn't the only reason we're here. Where's one of our more official locations?
Yes. I've been trying to get something a little bit more official in the works here, but with all the various guilds already in work here in Clayshire, it's hard to get and establish, uh, you know, a deeper route. At the moment, most notable one I can think of is in Wayrest. Herdan, he has a decent little establishment ran out of the back of his butcher.
We know,
Yeah,
Cardon.
yeah, we're buddies with him.
Ah, good, good. Yes.
He's a fan of our work.
Sadly, this is almost as far as our guild has truly spread. We have a few other agents in some of the towns up north, but you guys were probably our furthest north in any of your time in shit, what was that town name? Caramouth? Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. They're until we get a little bit more established roots here in Clayshire, sadly the biggest port or biggest post of ours is in Wayrest. But I've been trying to tell them for some time that we need a little bit more funding out here in the peninsula, but Ranton doesn't
Well,
want to listen to us. So
is there anything we can do to assist you? Any jobs that you need done? Anybody you need removed from the picture?
well, being honest with you, it's been a minute since I've had any agents in the area to actually hold contracts for. But tell you what, if you give me to the end of the day, I can get you some work.
And what's your name, friend?
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I am Osleth Quellen. Osleth Quellen. Happy to
Same.
be of service.
Can you spell that for my buddy Valric here?
Yeah. OSLETH Quellen, Quellen.
I got it all right. Let's go, baby. I won the spelling bee.
We don't do the fancy spellings here. We just sound it out. Um, yeah, my Oslith, you can call me, but my sadly, I've only really been an intermediary here until we get any more footing here in Clayshire. But being honest with you, you could be some help to me because if we can get some reliable work here in Clayshire, we might be able to get decent funds to actually get a building and get some more recruits here too. If you happen to find any people who could be worth it, we need to expand here in Clayshire, so keep an eye out.
Right.
But in the meantime,
Say that again, Garrett.
I got two right here.
Yeah, this is Ragnar right here,
Hello.
and that is Azura right there.
Pleasure to
pleasure.
meet you.
And I am Oslith, and any friend of Valric and Bovag's is now a friend of mine.
And I believe they were looking to join us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know Azur's brother was one of us, wasn't he, Azur?
Yeah, my brother, Zeke Holdrick.
Now, Zeke, I do know. You're his sibling. No kidding. The resemblance is uncanny. Now that you mention it.
Oh, has my brother been out this way, huh?
A few times, yes. Admittedly, I had met him a few times when I was before I came out here towards the peninsula, um, trying to expand. But yes, I've ran into him quite a few times over the years. How's he doing?
Well, he lost an arm, so there's that.
That is unfortunate.
Well, a
And
hand to be specific, not the whole arm.
better. That at least better. You can get a hook for that.
Yeah, he's got this weird little peg thing that's got kind of like these two finger looking things, and they kind of move. But he's getting better at it.
Sounds creepy, but I'll take your word for it. Well, it's good to hear he's doing well at least and staying out of as much danger, I would hope.
Yeah, he's retired from guild duties because of his injury, and I've taken his place.
It's dangerous but profitable work. And I think we'd be happy to start getting you all in. With this in mind, like I said, give me to the end of the day. I can get you guys some solid work here in town. There's plenty to do. There's just a lot of guilds fighting for it.
One more question.
Of course.
Do you know anything about Nethos? Or have you heard anything about Nethos?
That does not ring a bell to me. What is a nethos?
It's just void emptiness.
We truly do not want to know.
It sounds like it.
So the
It's the end of the fucking world, is what it is.
here's the deal,
Ah.
and this is actually very important, so you might want to write it down. Right
Okay.
before this, we were hired by somebody to go investigate some cultists in a mountain. So it
Okay.
seemed like a pretty normal job to us. But when we got there, it was far from normal. We faced
So-
many creatures along the way. Gelatinous cubes, some sword-wielding armed thingies. I don't remember the name.
They were like chickens with hooks on their hands.
Yeah, hooked flayers. That's right, flayers. And then
They sound horrifying.
well, that's just the monsters. Now we get to the actual cult people, and they were sacrificing these dwarves in order to summon, as much as we know, just a empty void being that could basically I don't remember exactly what they said. It's basically the end of the world if they summon
It's
this thing.
bad. It's very bad.
And
Sounds very bad regardless, yeah.
we took
Yeah,
they had this portal thing, and it was powered by this little keystone. And we took that after we defeated this thing, and not a couple days later, they came in and stole it from us. So now they're probably going to try to summon the thing again.
I'm pretty sure
Huh.
they want to kill us.
Yeah, that too.
That
Well, they're going to try.
Any cults? Any word of cults in the area?
cults, no, they most of the word, any of the darker word you could say floating around is to do with some of the shadier guild work and you know uh, trying to wrangle power in different ways here and there. I honestly anything with to do with a cult. The only cult I know is those damn uh Aquilonians and their uh cult of the one god or whatever nonsense they're spouting.
Wait,
But
stop for 1 second. The
One
one
god.
god?
I, I think that's what they call them of the
Hey, reverse that conversation. Start over.
now as far as I understand their one true god is like the Kaiser himself is claiming to be him incarnate, but as far as I know, it's more about light and fire, and I don't know anything about a void darkness being, and it doesn't sound related to me. They're just a bunch of fucking fanatics up there. I mean, technically they run the whole kingdom up there, so I don't know what you would differentiate between a cult and a theocracy, but personally, they're a fucking cult.
How about this?
Sure.
Oh yeah, also, there were, again, you should write this down, there were sun symbols in the cave dedicated to Palor, which is odd because they were trying to summon like, pure darkness in a place that used to be light. It's odd.
So this interesting. So this dark temple dedicated to the void had a bunch of sun symbols of Pelor throughout it.
Well, I believe it was a temple of Palor that they had repurposed, possibly, for
We
their dark,
I think
nefarious
I,
purposes.
I think it's the other way around there. I think it was a dark temple that then followers of Palor built their temple around to seal it off.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Because when we went out the wall and around the door, there were those like statue thingies that looked like they were guarding the place.
Well, that would sound more like maybe followers of Pelor, like you said, maybe were hoping to seal the temple. And if they had these sentries in place, I don't know why they wouldn't attack you then if they're there to guard it. But yeah, that would seem more likely. But I mean, if an ancient temple's overthrowing other religions, I mean, honestly, that's out of my wheelhouse. I don't dabble much with the gods stuff.
So we might have to go to another church, another can't think of the word.
Temple?
Temple.
Cathedral?
Thank you.
Sure.
A temple, and possibly do some investigation on these temples, these places that are being guarded. Might be able to find some information there.
Could be, yeah. Maybe if you went to a different religion site, you might be able to find something of maybe some history of maybe how these other religions could tie into this Nethos, this void. I don't know.
Could you do us
Worth a shot.
Could you do us this little favor?
Sure.
Do you have any way of sending a message up to Ranton, maybe?
Sure. I could
I-
send word to him.
It's just,
What do you need? You need a letter?
I just need you to tell him what I told you about the cult and see if he knows anything or if he can send it up from there.
Sure, we can definitely. I can put out word to him, and hopefully he can spread word from there, and we can find out a little bit more information. Because it seems like you guys are fairly involved
Well,
with this cult at this point.
for,
So it may. Sorry, go ahead.
for all we know, they were damn close to succeeding in pulling off whatever they were doing. So time might be of the essence here.
Certainly.
Just making proper precautions.
I can get word as quick as I can to Ranton, and I can also send a message to Cardon if you'd like. At least the more people who know.
Sure, yep. Send it.
That right? Yeah, I'll send a few letters out. It seems important enough. We'll see if we can get any more information.
Appreciate you.
Of course. So later, tell you what. I'll send these the word out today. We can maybe hopefully hear back with soon. I don't know if we will today, but at least we can. And I can meet up with you all maybe at a tavern later, and we can touch base on a contract for you in the meantime.
Sounds pretty good, eh, Bovang?
Yeah. Now, you had mentioned an arcanist that you could point us to sell this here shell. Where might we be going for that?
Yeah, just he gives directions through Clayshire, towards the center of town in the like a central marketplace, but on the higher side of the wall, the city is kind of split in half by an actual wall, and just to kind of, if somebody were to invade, they have to go through multiple layers to get to the actual castle built into the mountainside. And in this central wall, there's essentially one big circular market split right in the middle. There's the northern or the western and eastern side. Anyway, he's pointing you towards the side of the market square closer to the castle. The eastern side. There is a man. There was a man named Tuckrid who has a little shop there. He has some magical oddities. He kind of tinkers and dabbles a little bit, and a little bit of a inventor, he likes to call himself. But I think with his expertise, he might be able to either find somebody who's willing to buy it or find some purpose for himself to buy it off of you. He might be the one to check it out. And I bet if anybody could, he could probably make something out of the that crystallized slime you have.
Excellent. Maybe you can make armor.
It's certainly you have enough. You might be able to. Who knows? But he does gesture back to Azora, and you had mentioned temples. I can tell you that there is, I think, 3 temples in town. There's various ones. I know there's one for the Wild Mother, there's one for the Dawnfather, and there's one for the... Who's the third? Nope. And one for the lady. The lady's temple is a little bit bigger, and towards the center of town on that same side of the marketplace. But there is a, I believe sorry, the Wild Mother Temple is closer to the dock district, or, closer here towards the dock markets, a little bit towards the north. And the Dawnfather Temple is on towards the center markets, but on the opposite side. So you got, on the side you guys are on, you have the Melora Temple close to the docks. A little bit closer in is Dawnfather, and on the other side of the wall is a Lady of the Lake Temple. Goodness.
The Palor Temple would be our best bet to find any information.
Probably. So I would, make your way towards the center of town. You should hit that temple and then cross the wall, and you'll be at Tukrid's place.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Quellin.
Of course.
Olaf, thank you for your help. It's much appreciated.
Ozlith, but thank you. It is my pleasure. Anytime you guys need anything, I'll be here. And hopefully we can get a little bit more notoriety for the hammer here. Huh?
Yeah. You said you wanted to meet at a tavern tonight. Is there any particular one?
Yes. I have a name somewhere, but it happens to be the tavern you guys all end up meeting at, but I don't remember what that was called. So imagine I
Eager
told
Egg
you it in
Tavern?
the book. That sounds familiar.
You said
Eager
it's
Egg?
You said it's the same one.
Yeah, it is.
The Eager Egg Tavern.
Then we'll meet at the Eager Egg Tavern. Just after sundown. And I'll see if I can wrangle up some work for you.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Off we
Anything
go.
else I can... All right.
Nope.
Pleasure to meet you guys, and you guys head on out. And I say we can probably end it there and pick up the rest of your guys's shopping and exploration in Clayshire next time.
Yes, sir.
Cool, cool.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Hell yeah. All
Where's
right.
the stand you speak of?
All of you. You are all Stan.
Good